If you are healing from an affair, there's a very big difference between how a couples therapist will treat you and how an individual therapist will treat you. Through the years of being a relationship psychologist, and I've been taking care of couples for 24 years now. I started in the year 2000, which seems so long ago. Anyways, through the years, I have found that there's a pretty profound difference between how a couples therapist will treat a client and how an individual therapist will treat a client. An individual therapist focuses on what is best for you. A couples therapist focuses on what is best for your relationship. And those are not always the same thing, right? There would be times where what you want to do and what may be best for you is going to be very, very damaging for your relationship. For example, being mean to your partner, calling them every name in the book, humiliating them, etc. All of that you might really want to do, right? That might feel really, really good to you. But while that would feel good for you on some level, it would absolutely harm your relationship. And so I would never encourage you to do that. I'm not going to tell you to do anything that I know is going to cause more problems, more disconnection, more pain in the future. And that might be really frustrating to you on an individual level because you want to do that, right? It would feel very satisfying to sit down and yell and scream at your partner and tell them how horrific they've been and how much they've hurt you and how they have completely blown up your lives. I get this. I understand. I really do. Sometimes I have to tell you what not to do, and that can frustrate some people. I have received criticism over the years. People have said things like, oh my gosh, how could you possibly ask a betrayed partner to be compassionate? Or why would you ever tell anybody to censor themselves after an affair? They should be able to say exactly what they want when they want. Or are you telling people to suppress their feelings and just be submissive? That's complete BS. No, I'm not actually saying any of those things, and that's not what I'm advocating for. But what I am advocating for is for you to be compassionate, to be thoughtful, to be kind with what you say and what you do, and with how you express your feelings, and that you express them in a way that supports your relationship. I am a couples therapist. I want your relationship to survive. I want what is best for your relationship, and I'm trying to help you save your relationship. So if I help you and you go out and do something that injures your partner in the process, will we be achieving our goal? And if your goal is to just help yourself, well, then maybe, and maybe you'll feel better. But if your goal is to heal from an affair, then absolutely not. That will not help us. So here's an analogy that will clarify it. After an affair, you're both drowning, right? I am in the water with you, and I'm trying to help you both up to the surface. I could help you, the betrayed partner, faster by having you stand on your partner's shoulders, and then you'll get to the surface faster, right? Because you'll be closer to the top. But what happens to them? They sink and they drown, right? Is this helping us? So I have saved you, but I've effectively killed them in the process. We cannot let that happen. I need to pull up the person who is the most injured, the most drowning first. And usually that's you, right? The betrayed partner. But I can't completely ignore the feelings and needs of the person who strayed. Because if I do that, they will keep sinking to the bottom and eventually they will drown. So please know, I'm coming from a place of true love and care and compassion for you both. If you want to save your marriage, then I need to pay attention to both of you. I can't sacrifice your partner just to save you, and vice versa. Tell me what you think about this. Does this drowning analogy make some sense?